The Number Devil, A Mathematical Adventure by Hans Magnus Enzensberger, translated by Michael Henry Heim. "And that's not all," the Number Devil added, picking up a walking stick with a silver knob and twirling it in front of Robert's nose. "When you get to 5 million, etc., you can go on indefinitely. There's an infinite number of numbers." Robert didn't quite know whether to believe him. "How can you be so sure?" he asked. "Have you ever tried?" "Can't say I have," the devil answered. "It would take too long for one thing, and it makes no sense anyway. It would be a waste of time." Robert didn't see why. Either I can count to the end, in which case there is no such thing as infinity, or there is no end, and I can't count to it. "Wrong!" the Number Devil shouted, his mustache quivering, his eyes bulging, and his face turning red with rage. "What do you mean, wrong?" Robert asked. "You nincompoop, tell me, how many pieces of chewing gum do you think have been chewed to this day?" "I have no idea." "Guess." "Billions," said Robert. "If you take my friends, Al and Betsy and Charlie, and the rest of the kids in the class, and in the city, and the country, and the world, trillions." "At least," said the Number Devil. "Okay, now let's pretend that everyone's gone on a chewing spree, and we're down to the last piece of chewing gum. I pull another one out of my pocket, the last one that I've saved for myself, and what have we got? All those trillions of chewed pieces of chewing gum, plus 1. Do you see what I mean? I don't really need to count them. All I need is a recipe to take care of anything that comes along. And that I have." After thinking over all the Number Devil had said, Robert was forced to admit that he had a point. "By the way, the reverse is true as well," the Number Devil added. "The reverse? What do you mean?" "Simple," said the Number Devil with a grin. "Just as there are infinitely large numbers, there are infinitely small numbers, and an infinite number of infinitely small numbers." And so saying, he twirled his walking stick like a propeller in Robert's face. "I'm starting to feel dizzy," thought Robert. It was the same feeling he'd had on the slide. "Stop!" he shouted. "Why so jittery, Robert?" asked the Number Devil. "It's perfectly harmless. Look, I'll just pull another piece of chewing gum out of my pocket." And he did. Only it was as long as a ruler, hard as a rock, and a strange shade of purple. "You call that chewing gum?" Robert asked. "The chewing gum of your dreams," the Number Devil replied. "And I'm going to share it with you. Oh, watch carefully now. As long as it's whole, it's my chewing gum. 1 piece, 1 person."